Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Oh yes, street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti woo nimra, mesumi nimra, woo nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law. From Ghana to America, Kejetia to Makola, all are welcome to this cult. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola.
All rise. For your lordship, Judge Obumpa. Kabute.
My man, Punisher.
Oh yeah, Your Honor.
Punisher.
Your Honor.
When was the last time you were in church?
Your Honor, just last week.
Punisher, are you sure you want me to test your answers?
Your Honor, I was in church, Your Honor.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Sit down, people. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, yes. I'm in a praiseworthy mood.
Yeah. Me too, Your Honor.
Oh, really?
Me too, I'm in a praiseworthy mood.
I see. Tell me, what is the inspiration for your praise?
Your Honor, as I am come here, Your Honor, I am bling a man here. And I'm sure this court, that the place and worship that you are talking, Your Honor, is something that is glorious. Yeah.
I see.
Your Honor.
So what gospel song would you sing in honor of your praise?
Your Honor, the song I am singing today, Nyami be shewa kono so eniwewo shewa kono so Nyami be shewa kono so eniwewo shewa kono so Nyami be shewa kono so. Your Honor, this song I am dedicated to Marina Corey here.
You are dedicated to your
Your Honor, why am I talk like me?
Counsel. Is there anything you want to praise the Lord for?
I'm going to praise God because this case I'm going to win it.
I see.
Yeah.
And it will be like a dream to him, eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
He's doing that. Now the way he wants to talk like me, he wants to be like the best lawyer in the whole Ghana.
Who wants to be like the best lawyer in the whole Ghana? Now you and Kasa, when you look at me, I see that you are the best lawyer.
Fair, Your Honor. If this man don't stop, the way I'll beat him.
Counsel.
You and Kasa, you are surprised that I'm talk like you.
Counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my courtroom. In as much as I feel so joyful and filled with praise, our rules still completely stand. My name is not an adjective of the local language. It's a noun of sanctimonious expression. No form of comedy shall be associated with it. This my courtroom is a chamber of serious business. We are not here to fraternize. And be very careful, because I may not be the law, but it sure speaks through me. And so whatever you may provoke me to say may very well affect you. Punisher.
Oh, Your Honor.
You want to lay down the facts of this case for us?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Samson is suing Miss Dorcas, a movie producer, for intellectual property theft. He avers that the defendant stole his cast, crew, and script that he introduced to her. He praised the court to award him all profits made from the movie Underwater Lover as a compensation. This court is in session.
Underwater Lover. Who titled this movie Underwater Lover?
Your Honor, that lady.
She
That is the
titled it
defendant.
Underwater Lover.
Of course, titled it Underwater Lover. And that was exactly why I was doing what I was doing. The original can never be like the fake. The fake can never be like the original.
Counsel, so you sought to deceive me with a purported way of speaking that you can't sustain it?
Your Honor, I can sustain it for the entire period.
Well, for your information, you will finish today's proceedings in that way. So let's roll. Counsel. The Dayaso.
You are going to dream, man.
Yeah. Your Honor, today I am bringing a case before you. Your Honor, Kejetia. His name is Samson. Not Samson in the Bible. This is Samson in Kwadaso. Your Honor, this man here, he dream, he gets idea that he want to write a story. He want to write his own script. He want to be a movie producer. So he writes his own script. 1 year, he looked for producer, he didn't get. So he said, since I am not fine producer, he hear that some woman is a good producer who's bring offspring. Or my talent. He bring them up. And he said, I am going to see her. So one day, he packed his crocodiles. Pakini kukunkaka. He go to the woman. Say that, madam, this is my script. I write with my own mind. Not this my mind. The woman say, no problem. I am look at the scripts. Go. 1 week, you come back. Your Honor, 1 week later, my clients come back, come and see the script. The woman say, this script is dirty script. Ugly script of scabadam. I said, what are you telling me like that? I'll give you script. This is good script. My clients didn't talk. My clients go away. 2 months later, Your Honor, my client is walk about anyhow. And he see a poster. He watched the poster. Underwater Lava, part 1 and 2. He think in his head, me to my script under fire lava. Something is happening. So he decided that he go and watch the movie free with his own eyes. He go to the premiere. After he watch all the movie, Your Honor, see that this woman is a big thief. Your Honor, he has steal my client's idea. What about that? Why you want to steal my client's idea? My sit down, think with his own head, you want to steal an idea. The way somebody has steal somebody, the way somebody talk. That is fake. Copy.
That's why you are suffer.
Exactly, Your Honor. That is why if you are copy, it's something that you go to FIFA bar law and NDC law, wine. He say that if you steal me, I'll catch you. So, Your Honor, we are bringing the woman to court. That you are a wise man. You are wear white wig. That means you have gray hair. Gray hair means wisdom. So you have wisdom. You are going to collect my client's money from this thief. I arrested my case.
Very well. Counsel, how does it feel listening to yourself?
Your Honor, I think that if I go to market, I'm going to give him 4/10. Because even sometimes he says something that true.
It sounded like
And I think that if he try more, he's going to speak, let's say, good English.
Yeah. But there's one critical ingredient he has lost.
Yeah,
In all his speaking, I didn't hear one this thing.
very good. He don't know.
No. So please,
Your Honor,
lay down your case.
very good. Your Honor, remove your ears and hear something very good. You have here somebody talk something by force. This one is original, not China.
So you want me to do what?
Remove your ears.
Say it in G, let me see.
You are soon.
Okay, go on.
Very good. Your Honor, I'm going to quote somebody because this man caught somebody. Even the court he caught, I don't know who caught him like that. Your Honor, somebody said something some time ago. Some man called Naba. My friend Joe father, call him Naba. He said something some time ago that touched my heart. Today, this case have remembered me. Your Honor, he asked me something. He said that the word we are sitting is to praise. Some praise have this thing, light. Some praise have dark, light off. If you are this praise, you are this praise. If you are this praise, you are this praise. You can't dispraise and dispraise the same dispraise. No, that thing is fabulous. If you are honeymost, be honeymost. If you are honeybit, be honeybit. Don't be too honeybit. No. Obey But Trobojo is something that God don't like.
What is Motrobojo?
Bronimustus. Don't be Bronimustus. The same thing happened to some man. He go to be Bronimustus and God make him 10 animal to strip in bush 60,000 years before he died.
Okay, so how does that relate to your client?
Your Honor, some time ago, my client said that then something. I don't. If you have this thing that you can I go to see. Sometimes you see something like this thing, it flash your eye, like you are watching a movie. Something like that happened to my client, and my client do fast and he write it. And when he finish, he look at what he have written and say that, oh, very good. And he call some people and they go and do the movie. You know, he have do a movie. He have called people to come and do the movie. They have come to do the movie. The movie have come. People love the movie. All the people are talk about the thing that, oh, the movie is very movie. This man see, he pay him. I'm not gonna taba. This man, I'm not gonna have taba. He said that he's going to take my client to court. And Tulu, he have blamed him. Today, Your Honor, we don't want any this thing. I'm going to prove to the court that this man don't have any this thing. What he do is frivolous. And here I'm going to waste your time. And I know that you are going to tamper justice and mercy to, like I'm going to say, kill him back. You punish him, make him pay money to me and Punisher and court and my client too, so that we go and
all right.
Our life.
Well noted.
We have arrested our case.
Counsel, you got your first witness. Let's get this off the road.
Your Honor, we are like to call to the standstill the producer who has seen the movie. Madam Dorcas, now tell this court. This man come and see you before you do your movie. True or false?
True.
The story you write is the same distance like this man story.
False.
True or false?
False.
Tell me the difference between your story and the mine story.
My story is titled as Underwater Lava.
And the mine story?
It's Under Fire Lava.
Underwater rover, under fire rover. Up and down.
It's not up and down. There is difference. Water and fire doesn't go hand in hand.
But they are all under. Your Honor, this is copy. I can say, this mine wear these coats. I wear black, but the same tail coat. I wear gloves. I talk like him. The same thing. I copy. I change something small. Now, tell me, this might give you, bring the script. He tell you about the people he want to use for the film?
Yes, please.
And the same people you use?
No.
But this mind, the list it give we the same people you use in your movie.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Honor, she are denying. So, what about the story? Same story he give you. 2 children who are falling in love. And they are make chase runabouts on the tree.
Counsel.
Same thing you
Counsel.
do.
Counsel.
True or false?
Yeah, no, it's false.
It's okay. Speak normally, eh?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Now, you said you never took anything, you never copied anything from the story.
Of course.
Now, you realize that the titles are similar, Underwater and Under Fire.
But it is not the same.
Similar, though. We're talking about similarities, not the same.
There are
similarities. Please.
There are differences in it.
Regardless, are the differences significant anyway?
Of course, yes.
Okay. But the story, according to the young man, the story he brought were 2 young men who were playing. 2 young children, a boy and a girl, who fell in love, and then they were betrothed to each other, and then all the struggles and blah, 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 to the end. And it was virtually the same thing you gave. The only difference was that you used 2 grown men. A grown woman and a
Your
man.
Honor, what he's saying is false.
Oh, Your Honor.
So tell us about his story and tell us about your story.
His story was about a young boy and a young girl who fell in love. Mine was about a man and a woman coupled who were in love.
I see. Counsel.
Please, tell me, what gave you the idea to write your movie that you have written?
It was like a dream, a flashback.
Your Honor, my client have do nothing this thing, bad this thing. He stripped and God gave him some this thing, and he do. Please, tell me, the story you have read and the movie you have have you copyrighted?
Yes, please.
Very good. So, Your Honor, if you go to copyright something, they look at all the this and that is there. And they tell you, sometime maybe you want to go to copyright something, the name you are going to use, somebody have copyrighted that. Like my name, Loyalty. If you go that you want to copyright Loyalty, they are going to tell you that, hey, go with you. You don't know that who is the whole Ghana best player. Then they sack you. The time you go, they sack you.
No, please.
When they look at the story, Your Honor, if you do the movie finish, the people look at the movie before they make you take the movie to make people watch. Because they don't want people to watch something that's going to make some people get some bad distance. They watch a movie before they make people watch.
Yes, please.
Very good. They tell you that the movie you have do, somebody have do the same thing, or you have steal from somebody, so take away.
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, let's make it clear that this man has not put it, it's not a movie, it's a script. Not a movie, a documented idea. And let's be clear that in copyright law, you don't necessarily have to go to copyright for your work to be protected. The moment your idea is documented, it's naturally protected. And no copyright office will tell you that, oh, we've gone through everything and this thing you're bringing is somebody's idea until somebody challenges it. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Very well. Noted.
Your Honor, he have said something to make me happy. Your Honor, he said that they have documented that thing. Please, by all means, if these people are going to be able to prove to the world that all the story in the world, only they are they saying that some boy loves some girl, then why not? That story they might have read. Me, I can show him 10,000 stories, the whole world. That the same thing. Now story, somebody loves somebody there. Your Honor, you understand think about the thing. This was not like some special this Abba. Please. Your Honor, this man is wasting your time.
Madam,
Yes.
have you produced any movie before this, your current movie?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have?
Yes,
Which
please.
movies are those?
One is The Best Lawyer in Town.
I see. How well did these movies do?
Your Honor, I started quite some years ago, and I must say I've been getting the market very well with my brain and my hard work and determination.
So with this story that we're talking about, did you have a story already before you met the gentleman?
No, Your Honor.
It was after you met him that you developed your
please.
story.
Yes, please.
What were the issues you had with the script that he showed to you?
Your Honor, as a producer, I have my targeted audience. And his script wasn't meeting that targeted audience. Besides, there were a lot of grammatical error and some irregularities in his script. I realized it wasn't going to sell. And I'm a woman who is always motivated and targeted at a good angle. So I decided to give his script back to him and just do my work, my daily work.
And so all the issues that you found in his, you corrected them for yours?
I told him his mistakes and everything. And I just gave his script back to him to take it away.
But then you corrected these issues for your own story?
Your Honor, no.
So would you consider that interacting with him inspired you in your own?
No, Your Honor. Because his script was really poor. As an underground script writer coming up, that was really poor, too shallow.
I see. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I appreciate your time. You can please have your seats. Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to call to the stand Mr. Sampson.
All right. Let's do this.
Sampson, tell us, when you visited the defendant here, how long did she keep the script for?
1 week, Your Honor.
1 whole week?
Yes, please.
And then when you got there, did she say she had gone through the entire thing?
When I got there, she told me your script is not good enough to meet my targeted audience.
So it means she had read it?
She had read it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kept it for
And
her.
she gave you the mistakes in them?
The only thing she said is your script doesn't meet the targeted audience.
Interesting. And your script, the title of your script again was?
Under Fire Lover.
Okay. So, did you take it to copyright? Do you have any patent right on it?
No, please.
Okay. Your Honor, no further questions for now.
Samson, tell me something. If I do some stalling, and I say that, let me use somebody, maybe you know him. You know Lorraine?
Yeah.
You know Lorraine. If I write my story and I say that Lorraine is some boy called Kwame. Lorraine is in father. And you write your own and say that Lorraine is some girl called AC father. You are going to say that me and you have still the same idea. Okay, Your Honor, you can answer this one. Let me ask him something else.
You don't have an answer to the question?
How can he? Even he have regret that he have come to court. Please, this thing I'm going to ask you. If somebody tell you that the story he have right to take to do movie, he get the story from some book he have read. Have you seen some before?
No.
You have not seen some movie that they have said that this movie it is basically this story somebody write, some book somebody write.
You are now clear now, yes.
You have seen some before?
Yeah.
Now first one, they know I'm hot.
You are not clear.
Sir? You have seen some before?
Yeah.
You have seen some movie that is somebody laugh. You have seen some before?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody say that the way Your Honor you do your case, I like it, so I'm going to write some movie about your life. Or you are going to write some movie about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You have seen some before.
Yeah.
If you write your movie about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and me too, I write my movie about Dr. You are going to say that I have seen you.
The basic thing is the idea.
So you are going to say that I have seen you.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, why?
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is not anyone's original idea. It's a story everyone knows, and you're allowed to take it and then adapt it and do a movie or write a story or whatever you want with it. But this here is someone's original idea.
Why?
It's a fictitious idea.
Which one? They love somebody, and somebody idea.
No, not necessarily that. It's not a
Why?
theme. We're not talking about the theme. We're talking about the sequence, how the story went, the dialogues, the characters.
Oh.
That's exactly what we're talking about here, Your Honor.
Noted, noted. Very well noted.
Your Honor.
Counsel, you have any more questions?
Your Honor, this man is just this thing. He just want to say something but had to disgrace his own man. That's why he do that.
Mr. Thompson,
Your Honor,
what made you decide to take your script to...
I had no funds.
Yes, but what made you decide to take your script to her in particular?
Okay, the reason why I sent my script to her is she helps young talent who write scripts. And I decided on sending it to her. I sent it to her, and after a week, she held
No,
the script.
I get
She
all
held the
that.
script for a week. And
That part you've mentioned already. Okay, and at the time you were giving the script to her,
yes, ma'am.
did you tell her that you cannot tell anybody about this script or you cannot produce this movie without me? Did you tell her that?
I told her she shouldn't disclose anything written on the script to anyone.
Do you have any document to that effect?
It was a verbal agreement, please.
It was a verbal agreement. So it's your word against her word.
Yes, please.
Young man, do you know of any previous case where this lady has been accused by any other person of producing their works?
No.
You don't. So you trusted her?
Yes. That she helps young talent.
And you consider yourself a young talent? How old are you?
23.
23.
Yes, please.
So you are young?
Yes.
This is your case. It's on way. There's a difference between suspicion and fact. So is there any facts that you have available at your disposal to help you support your claim that your script was stolen?
Since there was no written documentation and it was only verbal agreement, I have nothing like a written document to show, to prove as a fact.
That means you are hanging on a very thin thread.
Your Honor.
Anyway, thank you. You may return to your seat.
Your Honor, talking about giving facts or giving evidence, Your Honor.
Counsel, don't create any
Your Honor,
facts
we're
for me.
not creating. We have a script here.
What is that?
A script, my young man's script.
What does that?
Your Honor, this is a part of it which was seen in the movie. This is between Jifa and Pa. Says, hey! They both lean on the wall. And then Pa says, hey! He laughs and giggles. Your Honor, the day is finally here. And he says, I'm so excited. Your Honor, that was seen exactly as it was in the movie. So, Your Honor, this shows that it was taken verbatim, which is rather unfortunate.
All right. Well noted. Thank you. Counsel, do you
Your
have anything
Honor,
more?
no.
Now, do you have something new?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Tell us what you have.
I want to call some producer called Jaga.
Jagger.
Yeah.
Who is Jagger?
Jagger P.
All right, sir. To the doc. Tell us who you are and what do you do.
Yana, my name is Jagger, and I've been a movie producer for the past 20 years.
I see. And where does the Jagger come from?
It's a name given to me by my dad.
Your father called you Jagger?
Yes.
Why? What inspired him?
The last time I asked him, he told me Jagger was his nickname, and he loved it so much that he would want to let me have it, so that when he passes, that name will still be in existence.
So your father has successfully transferred a nickname
Yes.
into a real name.
I'm still holding his surname, but the Jagger is my first name.
I see. Well, stranger things have happened than this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Please. You have produced movie, so if you talk about script and somebody steals somebody's script, you have heard some before.
Many times.
Many times. Tell me, all the other ones you have here, and this one that we are talking about, is something different about?
They look similar.
Ah.
There isn't major differences. In the sense that I keep on telling the youth coming up who takes to writing, they need to make sure they up their game. If you have put in on a paper a script, it is important that you go further to sort of copyright it so that nobody whatsoever anywhere would have access to it illegally.
My colleague made some point that if somebody writes something in some paper, that time he have copyrighted.
That is false.
Your Honor, I wouldn't want to be misquoted. I never said that. I said when you have an idea that is documented, naturally it becomes your property, whether you take it to a copyright office or not.
Your Honor, it becomes your property in your room, in the sense that the public need to know about either the publication or it's a film, a book, a movie, or a sculpture, whatever. The public need to know, and there are agencies that are in charge for that. You need to go pay monies with your attorney, then they will sort of give you the go-ahead and with the necessary certification.
Please, all the time that you have produced movie, have somebody tell you that you have seen him idea before?
Nobody.
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 So you and Kasa, you know yourself. Have you seen somebody idea before?
Nobody's idea has ever been stolen by me.
Very good. But you have produced more movie.
A lot of them uncountable.
Very good. Let me ask you something. Please, if me and this woman we are talk about some story, and you are sitting, the trotro we are sitting, and the story we are not talk some, but you are here. You go home and something fresh your eye. Because of what you have here, something fresh your eye, and you get some story and you take to do movie. Are you going to say that you have still the people idea?
No.
Oh.
That is not stealing.
But you have seen and you have heard this thing. Why?
Definitely, we all develop stories based on people's experiences, based on the sort of chat we do have with people, based on what we see in the marketplace, in the churches, wherever, depending on how you would want the story to go. So sitting in a taxi cab and getting to hear somebody's conversation, it will need a whole lot of development. So that small idea cannot be stealing of somebody's idea.
Very good. Your Honor, arrest my case.
Counsel, I don't want any confrontation.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Straight to
I
the
keep
point.
it really short.
Let's go.
Now, Mr. Jagger, please tell this court, is it possible that if somebody gives you a script and you keep for a week, a documented script for that matter, a document, and you keep for a week, is it possible that you can photocopy the thing and keep it?
Photocopy, you can do as many times as possible because you can even photocopy a script within a minute.
Beautiful. So, is it possible that you can see a story, or you can get a story that is, a full script, and you can just tweak a little bit of it into another seemingly different story or close story?
The moment you tweak or you twist or whichever way, it becomes a different story.
What story is that?
Your own story, because it is different. The word tweak or twist means that there has been an addition or omission.
Okay, so please, can you tell us what you know about intellectual theft?
It is when somebody has legally copyrighted a script, a movie, a sculpture, artwork, then somebody does the same thing without the original owner's authority or consent.
Okay, so let me ask you, if I make an art or I put up a work of art, I do not copyright it. I don't do anything. I paste it on social media, on my page.
Yes.
Let's say on Facebook, on Instagram, on my page. And everybody sees, and the next minute, somebody picks the same thing, does the same thing, and puts it on his page. Would you call it intellectual theft?
Yes, that is.
Why? I didn't legally take it to copyright.
Because we have moved on from normal copyright to digital copyright, where even on your web, if you put any content there, it's automatically copyrighted. So anyone who goes there to download is really infringing on your rights.
This person did not
but
download.
This wasn't
Let me be clear. This person did not download. This person just tweaked a little bit and then put it on his page.
Because he did not make it public on the web, it was between them. That means that nobody knows about it.
Okay. Your Honor, unfortunately, someone knows about it, and this is the someone.
Counsel.
And she has attested
Counsel.
that she saw the script. Your Honor.
You are seeking the court to make a decision, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So all of your arguments are to support the court to make a decision, right?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay. The court,
But Your Honor.
The court is almost at its decision.
Okay, but I just wanted him to...
Belaboring it does not help the situation.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right?
Then I'm not going to ask any further questions.
So, Jaga, I have a very simple, straightforward questions. If I have a script, I have not copyrighted it, I give it to somebody, and the person takes it and reproduces it. Do I have a right to say that my script has been copied?
No, you don't have the right. Morally, it may be wrong if it did happen, but legally, you don't have the right.
I see. Even if it was copied
Verbatim. Yes. You don't have the right because you have not protected it. It is free for all.
So, in your opinion, don't you think that mutual respect and mutual trust should count for something under this circumstance?
It should count morally, but legally, where we find ourselves now, it doesn't bind anyone.
Then, Mr. Jaga, if your assertion is to be considered as truthful, then a lot of people are in deep waters.
Yeah, a lot of people are in deep waters in the sense that people don't go that mile to make sure that their IP is protected.
So from where you sit, not to say that your entire position has been fully accepted by the court, but from where you sit, what is the general advice that you would give to people within the creative industry related to circumstances like this?
I would suggest that in Ghana, copywriting your idea, a book, doesn't cost much. For you not to be at the disadvantage, it is proper to go to the necessary quarters to ensure that your idea is copyrighted. Yes. If it is to be patented, like making of a machine or something, you go and it is patented for about 20 good years. Nobody can produce the same thing until it is over.
All right. Jaga, thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your opinions on the matter. You may please take your leave. This is one of those circumstances where ignorance is no excuse of the law. This is one of those circumstances where you pitch facts against suspicion, you pitch morality against legality. But in a court where I sit, both weigh equal value in my mind. Because the state must find a way of protecting its young ones beyond unnecessary exploitation. Maybe the state should bear the responsibility of ensuring that however young you are, you know what the basic steps to be done in circumstances like this. But so far as the state has not yet come to that point where it's able to uniformly educate the whole citizenry, it becomes somewhat unfair to say that because one has not authoritatively copyrighted something, then it is a free-for-all market for anybody and everybody. I'm not sure that that position sits absolutely correct in my mind. From where I sit, it is obvious to me that Solomon here produced an original script. That's not in doubt, is it? He produced an original script, his script.
Yes, please.
Right? So far as you don't know where it's coming from, you know you received it from him.
Yes, please. That's
so
sure.
he produced an original script that he showed to you. Once you received that original script from him, it means that morally you embrace that script, the source of that script, as coming from him. Right?
Yes, please.
Good. It is almost impossible for a human being to take multiple pages of script, read through it, reject it, and say that nothing in that script stays within them to inspire them to produce something else. But the major lesson for everyone producing anything of a creative nature is to realize that the moment you share, your idea moves from your mind into somebody's ears, you are exposing yourself to a certain risk of exploitation. That one, we all have to get it. Whether it is a song, a poem, a story, a book, a movie, a comedy, a monologue. In fact, even if you are so highly inspired that you get into your bathroom and you start singing aloud, the man walking along the street can become a beneficiary of your song. And when you hear it 2 weeks later on radio, where are you even going to look for that man on the street and say that you heard me singing my song before? But in this case, I think the trust of an innocent, young, up-and-coming person should not be completely thrown in his face just because he trusted a more experienced, more mature, and more financially capable person. In that regard, my ruling on this matter will come as unconventional, but it is because as much as we apply the law, the young among us must not be left to the wolves. So all I will say in this circumstance, young man, you goofed big time by releasing your work without the right protection. And in that regard, you may not get the full measure of what you deserve because the mistake was yours. But madam, I am not absolutely convinced that you also did not take undue advantage of his ignorance within the field. So my ruling of this court is very simple. I don't know how much money you may have made by producing this movie. I am simply asking that you pay him a fair price for the production of a script. So the court will do its own research and come up with a fair price for a script, which you will pay him for. Thereafter, he should consider the loss of revenue as the cost of his ignorance, whilst you also can carry your own guilt to your grave and find a way of atoning yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ruling of the court.
All right. Lordship, Judge Okumpa. Kabute.
Manager.
Your Honor.
Unyache moye, unyache moko, na sumo babu amiyo. get us a share, Roye Kankan, and a dream of good. Africa, Sepejuma Boa, it is whom you know. A Rehukuti, Nasha Makumado, Ewafi Kenya Buano, Ewafi Kenya Buano, Ewafi Kenya Buano, Ewafi Kenya Buano, Naya Kolo. Let us all unite and celebrate together. The victory is won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity.